as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the James Madison Dukes. The Dukes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes.
Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the first time today. The give to the back. He's past the 30. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown Dukes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
They punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The give to the tailback. Bringing it back. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. The Dukes in the hurry up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Gets it out quickly. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. He wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dennis. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
On the ground, it's Dennis. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run play action. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To the air, it's Owen. Caught close to the marker, it's Godet. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Dukes are on the move, finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Dennis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stomped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Cantrell. Gets away. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Takes a handoff and he's going right. dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give from the gun. And tackled there by the defense. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. In the red area, it's Dennis. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Owen. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed. as he gets it to the 25. The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Dukes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the draw.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Defense showing blitz here. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Owen. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, James Madison. Fitted it. The Cougars will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Dukes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Right on the money. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Owen. Bringing the heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now,
looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion.
all right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the right. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to throw. It's Owen. Buying some time. It's complete on the right side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Goes to the option. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. They'll run it from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Owen. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Try to get it to the edge. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The jet sweep pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Owen. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dukes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Under fire. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Owen. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working that left side now. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Randall. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going for the big play. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Trying to get the corner. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing.
After not really playing their best